Alright, yeah. I told you before that I'd be recording some songs. Haven't done this in a while. So my voice is gonna be a bit rusty. I'm sorry. If you want to mute your mic now, I understand. I'm an okay singer. I'm not the best, but I'm not the worst. Yeah. It would probably help if I sang a song that was actually in my key, but this one popped into my head. I haven't heard it in a while, so I was gonna go for it. This is dragging on way too long. I'm just gonna skip to the song. Alright, so yeah. This is Voice of Truth by Casting Crowns, and I don't have music. I may put some in later. Oh, what I would do to have the kind of faith it takes to climb out of this boat I'm in, onto the crashing waves, to step out of my comfort zone, to the realm of the unknown where Jesus is, and He's holding out His hand. But the waves are calling out my name and they laugh at me, reminding me of all the times I tried before and failed. The waves, they keep on telling me time and time again, boy, you'll never win. You'll never win. But the voice of truth tells me a different story. The voice of truth says, do not be afraid. And the voice of truth says, this is for my glory. Out of all the voices calling out to me, I will choose to listen and believe the voice of truth. Oh, what I would do to have the kind of strength it takes to stand before a giant with just a sling and a stone, surrounded by the sound of 1,000 warriors shaking in their armor, wishing they'd have had the strength to stand. But the giant's calling out my name and he laughs at me, reminding me of all the times I've tried before and failed. The giant keeps on telling me time and time again, boy, you'll never win. You'll never win. But the voice of truth tells me a different story. The voice of truth says, do not be afraid. And the voice of truth says, this is for my glory. And out of all the voices calling out to me, I will choose to listen and believe the voice of truth. But the stone was just the right size to bring the giant to the ground, and the waves, they don't seem so high from on top looking down. I will soar on the wings of eagles when I stop and listen to the sound of Jesus singing over me. voice of truth tells me a different story. The voice of truth says, do not be afraid. And the voice of truth says, this is for my glory. And out of all the voices calling out to me, I will choose to listen and believe. I will choose to listen and believe the voice of truth. So yeah, that was Voice of Truth by Casting Crowns. Check them out. They sung it a lot better than I did. I messed up a few times. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm also singing this in my classroom before class, so I keep glancing out to see if anyone's walking in. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and fade into shadows.